I was just saying, are we even allowed to be here right now?
In our last video, we toured Sofia's major historical landmarks. Be sure to watch part 1 of our 48 Hours in Sofia. Link will be in the description below.
First vibes of Sofia are very good. This is a very walkable city, a lot of pedestrian traffic. Right now we're on Vitosha Boulevard. The reason it's called that is because it looks right at Vitosha Mount looking to our other side here. And this is all pedestrian traffic. I know we talk a lot about that, but we just don't get a lot of that in the US. So every time I see something like that where there's just bars, restaurants, it's completely devoted to people just hanging out. I absolutely love to see that in a city. So far in London and Bucharest, we haven't been able to make a lot of direct comparisons to cities that we've been to or cities from the US, but so far I've noticed a couple comparisons. So first of all, Vitosha Boulevard is very similar in feel to the pedestrian walkway in Denver. And the fact that you can see the mountains in the distance really gives me a lot of Denver vibes. Also, when we're off the main streets, there's a lot of very narrow streets where you're gonna see a lot of bars and restaurants, and we didn't see a lot of that in Bucharest. Usually on Bucharest, you're gonna be on the main street if you're looking for one of those places, unless you're in the old town. Also, walking off the main streets, there's a lot of really cool shops with character, and these streets are very narrow. It almost kind of reminds me of the East Village in New York City when you're getting off of those main streets and just those small, narrow streets that connect the main streets. Very cool vibes here, very cool feel so far, and I'm excited to see more. This is an extremely historical city, so we're going to see a lot of religious history, a lot of imperial history. There's been a lot of empires that have set up shop here in Sofia, so we're going to see a lot of influence from a lot of different eras.
So we left you last night on Vitosha Boulevard. Today is day 2, and we just found out it's National Bulgarian Liberation Day. So the streets are packed. I think everyone's off school and work. So today should be fun. We didn't even know it was National Liberation Day.
Showing you a lot more traditional Bulgarian food in the next video, but we were really feeling some brunch this morning, so we came to a place called Boho, right off of Vitosha Boulevard. Looks like some great brunch. Big crook madame guy now. So Bulgaria is our third country, and it's also our third different currency that we've used. So the Great British Pound, of course, the Romanian lei, and now the Bulgarian lev. So a lev is worth about 53 cents. So everything that you buy, just think of it kind of in half for USD terms. And I'm gonna get on my soapbox real quick. This is a PSA to all brunch goers. If you want quality brunch that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, come to the Balkans. If you think about the ingredients that a brunch place uses, eggs, very cheap, one of the cheapest things in the grocery store. Bread, very cheap. Orange juice, very cheap. Cheap champagne, very cheap. You're paying for the atmosphere, really. But you better be getting a serenade and a shoulder rub for some of these ridiculous upcharges you see in the US. 90, 120% upcharge for the atmosphere, really? Every single brunch that we've had in this region, same kind of atmosphere you're gonna experience in the US. Food just as good, maybe even better. So we just spent 38 lev. That included 2 mimosas, 2 great meals, and tip for about $21 USD. I mean, that's what a brunch should cost, not $80, $90. Come to the Balkans if you want good brunch. Back at the rotunda, it's a little bit warmer this time.
So we just stumbled upon the changing of the guard. I think this is the presidential building. Sofia History Museum, there's a few of these water fountains. These are mineral water fountains from thermal baths underneath the city. We just saw a local come in here and fill up his water bottle with it, so people do come here and use it. I'm gonna taste it right now and see how it is. It's good. It's warm, but I can imagine people filling up their jugs here and then taking it home to refrigerate it.
So the reason we came back over here is to check out the Sofia History Museum. We walked past it yesterday when we were checking out the mosque, and yesterday it was just about to close, so we decided to come back today, and we're really glad that we waited. Because of today being Bulgaria's Liberation Day, we get free admission.